Hi everybody and welcome back to the Upper Room. This week we're talking about contemplative prayer. So you may say, well, what's contemplative prayer? Contemplative prayer is praying to God in silence. Our Bishop of the Los Angeles Diocese, Bishop Robert Barron, talks about this a lot on his web ministry, Word on Fire. A lot of times when we pray, we ask God for many things, we talk to Him about what's going on in our lives. Sometimes our prayer life can get a little bit dry. Well, that's because most of the time we're directing a prayer towards God instead of just sitting there and listening. Being silent can be a form of prayer. When all the earth is still early in the morning and you don't say your prayers with your mouth, but you say it with your mind, you can hear the voice of God inside of you speaking to your heart and to your mind. There's also a retreat that the Jesuit priests offer. It's a 5-day retreat. You can Google that and try to find and see where they offer this retreat. And it's a silent retreat. So you don't say one word for 5 days. You don't speak. You sit in the quiet and stillness with God. We see contemplative prayer in lots of different places. You can pray your rosary in contemplative prayer. When you get to the mystery, we don't always say it out loud. We may just put the picture of that mystery in our minds and think about it for a moment as we go through our rosary and the holy mysteries. We also experience contemplative prayer before the Blessed Sacrament in adoration. We sit there in front of God in His presence and we look at Him, He looks at us, and we reveal our thoughts to Him. We give up our suffering, our misery, our stress, all those things in the presence of God. Just as much as the angels are in His presence when they're around Him in heaven, we too are allowed to be in His presence when we attend Eucharistic adoration. The thing I like the most about contemplative prayer is that in our society these days, we have so many things going around stimulating our senses. Radio, TV, music, family, loved ones always, having something to say, and people at work and coworkers and gossip and all these things. But when we have contemplative prayer, everything is still. Everything is quiet. You can get your thoughts together and focus them around Jesus. That's the beautiful thing about adoration. That's the beautiful thing about contemplative prayer. So if you're having a dry prayer life and you think that you don't know what to do anymore, you're not sure how to feel anything anymore when you're praying, try contemplative prayer and try listening instead of speaking. I'm Jared. Thanks again for watching Upper Room. I'll see you next week.